Hello everyone and welcome to my hotel room in San Diego. Today I'm going to be answering all your questions on the Q&A that you asked about back when I hit my subscriber amount about a month ago. So without further ado, time for the Q&A. It's not something I've really thought about. I know another aviation reviewer who has done it. It is a really long flight and it would be a really long time in economy, and if I was to do it I'd probably do it from London Heathrow to Sydney, because flying back is a complete overnight flight and there would be nothing to show or see on the flight. I honestly wouldn't know how many miles I've built up over time. I still have a lot sitting around now, but I've also redeemed a lot over the course of the time I've been collecting them. And I think it tells me that I've spent 2,800 hours on aircraft, which is about 4 months' time in the air. Most of my trip reports are actually filmed on my phone. I kind of try and keep my camera equipment to as light a load as possible, so it's mainly my phone and a GoPro with a stabilization gimbal. The answer is yes, I can. I actually have it booked from Dublin to Boston in the future, so keep an eye out for that report. I actually work in the travel industry, and that's pretty much how I fund all of my trips. Yeah, not too much else to say on that. I try to normally not use the music from YouTube. I try to find something a bit different, something I actually enjoy. So there are various websites where I just find it. Mainly there are YouTube channels which offer royalty-free music and just give credit to the artist. So that's what I mainly use. Ooh, really tough question. I think, well, I like them both, but definitely Boeing 787 and the A380 are my two absolute favorite aircraft to fly on. I would really like to try the service that's being started again with Singapore Airlines from Newark to Singapore. Really like to give that a try one way in business class. Hopefully try and get that sorted out for a future trip. Yeah, I actually love train travel. It's just that most of the places I go don't have a train, or it would take me several days to get there on a train, but there are some great train services out there which I'd really like to try. It's just fitting it into my schedule. I mainly started the channel because when I was flying all the time and didn't really have a lot to keep me busy, and watching the same films over and over again was just repetitive, so I thought it'd be more interesting to start showing people what I'm doing all the time, and it just kind of grew from there, from people actually watching them, which I didn't think they would. And yeah, that's pretty much why I started filming. Yes, I guess I am concerned about that. I mean, there are lots of things that are bad for you about it, eating too much food, drinking too much, the exposure to the radiation levels, lower levels of oxygen. Oh, there's an endless amount of things, but I mean, I just enjoy it, so, I guess there's always some risk in enjoying what you do. Most of them are for pleasure, A couple of them are for business, but most of them are booked by myself and paid for by myself. So everything I do is all funded by me. No one's sponsoring me, no one's giving me free tickets. So it's all paid for and funded by me. I'd say the absolute best in terms of hard product, my personal favorite is the Etihad. First class apartment, great hard product, really great kind of experience. And I do always enjoy the service on Cathay Pacific and also Japan Airlines. Really impeccable, high quality service, which, you know, I just don't seem to find on any other airline that I take. The amount of time to make one actually depends on the type of video I'm making. The easiest ones to make are just the ones without any just airport sounds and just me going through the airport. Those are really easy to make. I can make those in about an hour and a half. Editing them to music can be quite difficult. Just the timing and finding the music that will work can be 3 to 4 hours for one of those. And then also doing a voiceover for certain ones can take, you know, an extra hour or two to go through and make sure that it's all correct and sounds right. Nope, no superstitions when flying. Just mainly like to look up the registration, but I don't think that's really a superstition. Yeah, of course, I watch other ones. I mean, I wouldn't really rate it as a top 5. There are a lot of people's videos that I enjoy watching. My main ones are, you know, people I speak to quite regularly. So I definitely recommend Paul's Trip Reports. You know, he's always very informative, really interesting, well-spoken, you know, with great little details that I always enjoy. You know, seeing him explain things that I never pay attention to when I'm flying. So I really enjoy his trip reports. And Simply Aviation is another one. Those guys obviously have a massive amount of subscribers, always very consistent in what they do. And they crank out loads of videos constantly. They fly all over the world. You know, most of the videos I watch are from Felix and David. So I really enjoy their videos. In-flight video as well. Noel's a great guy. At least he does, you know, something a bit different to what everyone else is doing. You know, if you've never checked out his channel, check out the link below. He actually films the entire flight, and I know a lot of people really enjoy them. I will also list all the links below for these channels if you want to check them out and see my, you know, what I enjoy watching. I also really like watching Amandus's videos. I've never been exactly sure how to say it, but I really enjoy his videos, so make sure you check him out as well. And then another couple of channels that I really enjoy watching, Sunil from Window Seat makes great videos, well edited, uses really good music. So I've always enjoyed his videos. I've done a trip with him in the past as well. And then the other 2 channels I really enjoy watching, Soplane, who is from Scotland. Once again, great video production, really good quality reports. And also another favorite of mine is Sandspotter, based in San Diego. Really great editing, great videos, funny sense of humor. Really enjoy watching those. And then the last channel I enjoy watching is Dennis Bunnick, his trip reports. Always find that, you know, he's informative, funny, and I like the fact that he's in the travel industry as well, so he's not just flying around for the sake of it. He's actually going to these destinations for work and just enjoying it, you know, to get there as well. So also great trip reports from him. And that's about it. There are a lot of people who do this now, and I can't watch everyone. I can't spend all my time watching videos, otherwise I wouldn't ever bother making any or have a life. So those are mainly the ones I watch. So, you know, check out the links below, and I hope you enjoy finding the videos from these people. But that is a really tough question, as that's the reason I love beer so much, is because there is so much choice and so many breweries to choose from now. Top ones are, I guess, Ballast Point, I like the German beer Weihenstephaner. Belching Beaver is good. But you know, I generally don't normally drink the same type over and over again. I try to just try as many as possible because there are so many good beers out there now. Yeah, a few times. Sometimes I've been stuck overnight in airports, you know, nowhere to stay, just slept on a bench. Sometimes I've been given a hotel for a missed connection and spent the night, and then been able to cover the cost of my ticket with EU 261. So, you know, it's not always the end of the world. You just arrive a bit later. Good question. Not that I'm worried about flying certain ones, but it would mainly be due to safety or maintenance issues, and obviously I couldn't check these things. But I typically tend to avoid turboprops and propeller aircraft. I know some people love them, but for me, I'm not really interested in flying short 15-20 minute flights for reviewing. So normally I prefer to try and just concentrate on flying long haul and showing you what those longer flights have to offer. Plans for the future are just to kind of keep making these reports, growing the channel, see if I can get over 30,000 subscribers, and just keep bringing you reports on airlines that other people aren't covering, and just basically go from there. So that's about it. Those are most of the questions which I received. Always happy to do one of these again if the channel's bigger and other people have other questions. If I missed any questions out, sorry, I'll reply to you personally via YouTube. But thanks very much for watching this video and taking the time out to basically watch this channel. You know, click the notification bell, support me on Patreon, all the usual stuff that everyone says, and another trip report coming very soon. So thanks very much.